Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. I am Lolo Moon and I am here to give you your July message. So we're going to cover the overall message for the month, career and finances, and love and relationships, okay? So I went ahead and I pulled a couple of cards here for you, but I want to pull one more, kind of see what's going on for your overall message for the month. Okay, so Libra, what I'm kind of seeing here for you for the month of July, I feel like you're going to be feeling very confident, very inspired. Whenever I tapped into your energy, I just felt like this flutter that went all the way up and like shot up through my crown chakra. Like I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. Like I just feel this just sense of just joy and excitement, right? And like this was your first card out was fire, right? Like I feel like you're feeling a lot of passion, a lot of desire. I mean, I just feel like you just have this exuberance about you in the month of July. Now, you also, I feel like, are needing to, I feel like kind of focus on, you know, the details in your life, like just really, just making sure that you have a plan of action, like you're developing a strategy. I feel like this is not really the time, for procrastination for you. And I feel like if procrastination is something that you deal with a lot, then that could be something that you're supposed to be releasing at this time. I also feel like you're being guided not to be like too much in like a rigid, firm kind of, you know, like everything has to be just so kind of energy, which is definitely not very, like definitely not like a Libra characteristic. But I feel like whenever you focus on details and, you know, you have a plan of action, at times it's like we want it to go exactly like that. And I feel like this is kind of the energy of telling you to like just, you know, trust that things are going to work out for you and that you're going to have stability and you're going to have security and that kind of thing. If you're looking for consistency, I feel like you can have that. Just don't be too rigid about it, you know. I feel like there's also an energy of being easy on yourself if you're struggling with consistency, okay? I also get the sense though that like you have an energy in your life that's very nurturing, very comforting. Somebody who's a protective force. This could be somebody that you're just very passionate about in the month of July, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to move on over to your love and relationships and see what's going on for you for the month of July. Love and relationships for July, please. My hair is just doing something weird today, but sorry if I keep messing with it. Love and relationships for July for Libra, please. Love and relationships. Let's see what we've got here for you. You have the Chariot card and the Four of Wands. That's really interesting. You could be like moving homes with somebody, or moving in with somebody, or moving away from somebody. It really looks like moving in, or considering that. You could be looking for options. You have the Sun card. I mean, I definitely get the sense that like, you know, there's a lot of joy in this situation, but I'm kind of, okay, all right, the plot kind of thickens. Tell me what that's about. Okay. Tell me what the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Swords is about. So I kind of get the sense that you're needing to get right in your mind. I do feel like you could be struggling with some commitment issues or just trying to make up your mind about what you want. Relationships for Libra, please. Okay. Yeah, so you have, like, I feel like that's kind of what I got. Like, you have the chivalry card. Like, I feel like there's somebody in your life who's showing up in a very mature energy, very caretaking, nurturing kind of energy. Like, they want to be there for you. But I feel like there's something, it's almost like, I feel like you kind of close off. Like, I feel like you shut down a little bit and you're needing to find the balance in your, you know, in your mind and your heart. So we're going to kind of see what's going on because you do have this Three of Swords here. And I really kind of got the sense that like there was good energy in a connection. Now for some of you, you could be leaving a connection in favor of another one. But we'll kind of see. I feel like I'm just really kind of getting it's almost like a sabotaging energy. So we're going to find out. Tell me a little bit about. Yeah, I feel like you've been through some challenges in your life. And it's really rocked you in your ability to be open. Like open to possibilities. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who takes charge and knows what they want, and I feel like just this Page of Wands and the Emperor card, like the energy that I'm getting from this is like this person like knows what they want and they get really excited and there's so much passion and desire, and like things could move really quickly for you, and that could be a bit of a struggle. You're just like I don't actually know, and so you may need some time to like sit back and process that. Yeah, just as I thought, there's a little bit of like a runner energy happening here. Yeah, and it's you because it's clarified now twice by the Queen of Swords. So it's you that's like, you know, it's you that's kind of just freaked out. It's like you're freaked out because you're actually dealing with somebody who knows what they want, and you could be very much like not used to that. You know, somebody who treats you right, somebody who's nurturing and comforting and protective, and that could be such a challenge for you because it's just not something that you're used to, and you're needing to reparent yourself in the sense of like finding an inner peace here and finding finding the root of why you feel like you need to push away somebody who knows what they want with you. You know what I mean? And find the balance. It literally says on the book, I am enough. I am enough. Journal. And you may need to do that. You may need to like journal like your fears, you know, and your, you know, whatever comes up around, you know, feeling like you're not enough and why you feel like you're not enough. And then that way you can like, you know, reframe it and tell yourself all the reasons why whatever is swimming in your head is actually a lie, and that you are in fact enough. And you don't even need to prove to yourself that you're enough. You could just simply be. You know, we are all enough. We are all deserving of love. And I just feel like this is a matter of you kind of getting to the truth of things, you know, really getting down into, you know, your personal truth, the alignment, you know, with your personal truth versus like whatever story you've got going on that's like triggering you to want to run away. Because I feel like you have somebody here that is stable. You have stability here. But it could just be moving too fast for you. Yeah, I feel like it's requiring a lot of trust, a lot of open-heartedness. Like, you have the Fool card and the Knight of Cups. Like, I feel, clarifying the Chariot. Like, I really do feel like this comes down to fearlessness. And you saying, okay, I'm just going to trust it. You know, like, no safety net, right? Like, the song, Ariana Grande. No, like, I don't know the name. Is it called Safety Net? That's kind of what I'm feeling, like allowing yourself to just really fall into this with no safety net, you know, just trusting. And I feel like there's a level of maturity that happens with you in this process of learning how to allow somebody to dote on you and to treat you right, to love you, to really love you, you know. And maybe you find that you often get involved with like unavailable people, and that could be because you have commitment issues. But commitment is literally poking out of the deck over here, And so I feel like you have something that could really offer you a lot of security and stability long term. And like when I started shuffling for love and relationships, I don't know if you saw, but like on the bottom of the deck was the 10 of Pentacles, and I was like, okay, remember that. And I feel like that's really important, because I do feel like that's a huge part of this, is that you have something that could be very fixed, right? Very fixed energy, stable, secure, long term. And I feel like the part of you paying attention to details, as we were talking about in the beginning, is to look at all the ways that this person is right for you and how it fits. And you know, and also just pay attention to like your trigger points and like why you're wanting to run, and is it really like, you know, the truth, or is it a story in your head? Is it a projection? You know what I mean? And I feel like you're needing to kind of be easy with yourself, because it does look like you've been through quite a lot with the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Swords here. I feel like you've been through so much in terms of your heart, like, you know, heartbreak. And it doesn't even have to do with like relationships. It could be, you know, your childhood. You've been through so much in the past. And the South Node came out. You've been through so much in the past, okay? But I feel like this is such a pivotal point for you, because you're supposed to be allowing yourself to release yourself from these patterns of, you know, not allowing somebody to truly see and love you, somebody who's secure and stable. And I do think that it's just because things are moving really quickly, and you're just kind of like, oh, you know, like, hold up, I don't know if I can. I just opened to the Ace of Wands. I feel like, but I also get the sense that this is kind of what you've wanted. The Judgment card, okay? Like, I feel like this is a situation that comes about after a period in your life where you experience like a death and rebirth cycle. 5 of Pentacles, you could have been abandoned by somebody really affected you in their behavior. And I feel like this is almost like a breath of fresh air. Like, it really brings you back to life. Literally, you have the Ace of Wands twice. I don't know where the other one went, but it brings you back to life. You have the Full card, the Judgment card here. Like, I really feel like this is something, not that you need to be in a relationship with someone to be brought back to life. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I do feel like there's just something about this that breathes new life into you. And I do feel like it is very loving and comforting. And I just feel like what you're kind of needing to do is be brave. Be brave. Justice card, be in your highest vibration. This is your advice. Your advice is justice. I feel like allow something to come into your life. The 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups underneath that. Allow something to come into your life that is fair. It is fair. You know, Libras, I'm a Libra moon and Libra rising. I understand, like, we want things that are fair and just. You know, it is just something. We want truth, honesty, integrity, the whole 9 yards, right? And whenever, like, that doesn't happen, it can be very scary and kind of, you know, I have to get out of here, that kind of thing, right? And then starts, like, the back and forth, like, should I stay, should I go, all of that stuff. But, like, I feel like you really want this, you know, you really want something that is fair. And I feel like you get it, but there's something in you that just becomes very scared, you know, like you get a little triggered, because I feel like you wanted it for so long, and then you finally get it and you're like, oh no, like, what do I do with this? What do I do with something that's fair? Like, is it a trick? And I feel like there's part of you that feels that it is, but I also feel like it's not, you know, it's not with this, the 9 of Cups, King of Cups, and the Justice card. I don't feel like it's a trick. I just feel like you're afraid that it is. Like, you don't know what to do with somebody who knows what they want and takes charge, and, you know, and is just so into you with the Emperor and the Page of Cups, like, so into you. You don't know what to do with that. And so you're just like, is this a trick? Like, you know, are you love bombing me? Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's why this Queen of Swords energy is here, because you're like, all right, what's the truth, Buster? What's the truth? You know what I mean? And I really get the sense that the Seven of Swords that came out, this is you, because it was clarified by the Queen of Swords. I do feel like it's you. Like, you're the one who almost like starts looking for a way out. And I feel like you look for a way out because you don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to handle this chivalry and this taking charge and like doing the, you know, showing up for you and that kind of thing. I feel like it's just so odd to you. You know, you're just like, wait a second. Surely this can't be right. The Hermit. Okay, I was clarifying the Tower card, and that's just to be sure. And yeah, I feel like what kind of ends up happening to you is you get really confused. You don't know what to do. You may need to take some time by yourself to reflect, that kind of thing, because I feel like you're just like, is this real? Like, are you a dream? Are you a fantasy? Are you real? Like, so that's kind of what my hair. That's kind of what I see for you in terms of that. But I mean, your advice is to allow something to be fair and just, because you do deserve it. You know, allow your heart to be open. You know, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Get rid of that freaking safety net, okay? So that's what I have for you for love and relationships. Let's go ahead and pull career and finances for you and see what's going on for Libra. I normally like to get decks just for love and relationships and for career and finances, but I forgot to do that this time. So bear with me while I get them all together. I do have one deck though. Here we go. We'll use this. All right. Spirit guides, guardian angels, higher selves, career and finances. Oh, wait. One more thing. Let's see if this person wants to say to Libra. Your person wants to say this. You are so freaking sexy. I feel safe with you. Your person feels safe with you too. I still get butterflies when you walk in the room. Do you want me the way that I want you? This love is deep and special. Honey, let it ride. Let it coast, okay? Let it coast. Why not? Why not? Okay. The Lovers. See? Okay. Alright, Spirit guides, guardian angels, higher selves. What messages do you have for Libra for career and finances? Let's pull these first. Career and finances for the month of July for Libra. I do feel like what you're releasing in the month of July is the interference that comes up with you when you feel like triggered in letting somebody care about you so much, you know? I think you're supposed to release that. It's like, it's almost like what I feel, it could be hyper independence, or it could just be like the, you know, I've got this and I don't need you to take care of me and I don't need you to nurture me and I don't need you to comfort me and that kind of thing. Like releasing that blockage and just let it be. Like, you know, let somebody be there for you. Career and finances for Libra, please. For July. Investment. Ooh, okay. I left this energy. Peacemaker. Isn't that such a Libra? Like, you know, Libras love their peace and balance and harmony, right? Okay, so you have new money, recognition, investment, peacemaker, and manifesting. So I kind of get the sense that like whatever you have been trying to create in your reality, I feel like you're going to see some of that because you have new money. It does look like something new is coming in for you. I also am getting the sense to be careful not to sacrifice too much of yourself for money. You know, sometimes we do that, like we get in the hustle and grind mode, and like I feel like that's not where it's at for you. I do feel like you are being recognized for something that you do, your talents. Finances are looking good and growing. This is a great time to invest. And I feel like if you were thinking about traveling for your business or starting a new business, I feel like this is a good time to do that. I got the message that some risks are worth taking. Some risks are worth taking. I feel like you very much value your peace. And it says right here, you are being guided to apply diplomacy and tact to a difficult situation. So you could be dealing with the situation that is kind of requiring you to just take a step back, be respectful, just say like, we obviously don't agree about these things. Maybe there's some sort of resolution that we could meet, in the middle with, like, I'm getting the sense that like this could be in terms of shared finances or, in terms of like children or something like that. The Chariot card. I heard practice willpower, be strong, and like just like I feel like know when to step in or step up and say something, and know when to fall back and just let it be. Like that's kind of what I got with that. Yeah, I just got the image of the scales, like you kind of weighing it out, like, do I step up and say something, or do I just, choosing your battles, kind of choosing your battles. I feel like you're supposed to be prioritizing your peace. Okay, career and finances for Libra, please. 7 of Cups. I like to see 7 of Cups in career and finances, because to me that means that doors are opening up. It means that you have more than one source of income for me, but you do have the 4 of Pentacles, and I feel like they're kind of telling you, don't hang on too tightly to certain things, because you may have another opportunity that's coming in for you. You have the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and Temperance. And I think that that's kind of what they're trying to say. Like, one of these opportunities that you have new money. So because you have new money, that means you're letting something go, okay? And when this 3 of Swords doesn't have to be heartbreak. It can just literally be separation. Like you're separating from something, and or this could be that you're dealing with something that you're dealing with financial issues regarding someone. Gosh, my words are not coming out. Regarding someone that you are separated from, or that you were once with, that kind of thing. And I'm hearing like, don't be stingy. Like, I hate to say that. Don't be stingy, because I feel like there's a time this month where you're just kind of like, you want to hang on to everything that you have. Like you don't want to let something go, or you don't want to share something, or you just want to make sure, like you're really just watching your money with a very close eye. But I feel like they're trying to tell you that you actually have something else that's coming in for you, like some sort of financial blessing, or just something working out for you financially. You are being recognized. You could be getting like a pay raise or a promotion, and so there may be something that you kind of need to let go of, or give a little bit or find some sort of like agreement, okay, in which I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Like, there could just be something that you're needing to let go of, okay? Like something that's just not working out for you in the financial realm. And it's okay, because it's like sometimes you have to let something go in order to let something come in, because if something new is trying to come in and it's taking up a lot of it has a lot of energy around it, right? Like I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, so say for instance you have like a new source of income that's coming in, right? And say you're running your own business and you have a lot of clients that are coming in. You may not have time to do that and then do something else that was bringing you income. And so you're being guided to let that go, so that this can come in, which is going to bring you more money anyway. But I feel like there's kind of a period where you're like, well, I want both. And I feel like they're trying to tell you that I don't think that you realize how big this is, so go ahead and let this go. Because I mean, it's almost like this is small pennies, or what is it called? This is pennies in comparison to what's coming in comparison to this, okay? This says something new you've been working on will be very profitable, okay? So you have something very profitable that's coming in, and I feel like that's why they're telling you to let this go. Like don't sacrifice your morals or your ethics to hang on to something just because you feel like you need it, or try not to fall into greed. I'm trying to like dance around it, but you know what I mean? Because it very much looks like there's something that you have been manifesting that is coming in for you. So it's okay. It's safe to let something go financially. And I mean, this could be in terms of just like passive income, or, something that just hasn't really been bringing you a lot anyway. So it's like they're just saying, let it go. You're supposed to release that right now because something else is coming in. And I feel like this something else that's coming in could also be a traveling opportunity. And I just noticed that. Like you could be traveling for work. But I do feel like there is a blessing that's happening. And I just feel like it's important for you to take that risk of releasing something, letting it go, and then just saying, okay, universe, I trust you. I trust that you're about to bring this blessing to me. And from what I see in the cards, I do feel like it comes. I do feel like it comes. Especially when I see temperance. If I see temperance in a financial reading, I often think your angels are about to drop something in your lap, and literally new money, okay? New money. Something is about to happen, but it means that you have to separate from something too that I do feel like honestly isn't really bringing you a lot anyway. It's like, it's kind of like, what's the point? What's the point? You know what I mean? So I do want to clarify just a little bit. I want to see the Three of Swords. I kind of have an idea, obviously, what the Three of Swords is about, but let's go ahead and clarify a little bit. Three of Swords, please. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like deep down you know you need to do this. I feel like the Five of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you know that you need to do this, but you've been in like a conflict about it. And I feel like it's rooted in the lack of mindset. Like, I cannot survive without this, so I have to have this, right? But I feel like it's not really supposed to stay, and like it's just not something that's really going to bring you a lot long term anyway. And if anything, it brings you more trouble than it does financial abundance. And so that's why it's important to kind of let it go. Because I do feel like what's coming in for you is so much better. Tell me about this new money, please. Ten of Swords. And the Page of Wands. See, and the Star card. This is what I want to see. Yes, it is after you let something go. It is after it looks like there's an ending. Like you could literally be changing jobs, and that could be the traveling energy here. But it does look like it's not bringing you a lot anyway, this other job, or enough even. And I feel like with this new money and this business, you're either starting a business, you're traveling to a new location for work with that transporter card. You are switching jobs in which it's going to bring you more income. But it is something that you have been manifesting. You now have the manifesting and star card here. It is something that brings you a lot of excitement in your life. Like I do feel like it's something that you truly have been wanting. And I do feel like it's because you you're making a decision to do what it feels like is the right and fair and just thing, and letting this other thing go. Yeah, because the World card is here. And this is an ending that is not quite... this is a celebratory ending, right? It's like leading you into your fresh start. And I feel like because the Queen of Wands is on the bottom of the deck, this is the bravery that we were talking about. This is the bravery to, like, you know, push through and persevere and go after your dreams, both in love and in your career and finances. And, you know, having faith and trust and believing that, like, it's gonna work out for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I do feel like whatever this is that you're letting go of, like, it's something that has to do with, like, a past lover, a past, like, an ex, like, could be somebody you have children with. Like, you're letting something go. And I do feel like it's kind of the best thing. And I know that it seems like it's not at the time, but I do feel like it is. I do feel like it is. Okay, tell me. Let's see, I want to do... I guess that's about it. I kind of feel like I want, like, a closing card. That's what I normally do, and I didn't get a closing deck. Hold on. Hey, Libra. So let's go ahead and get your closing message here for the month of July. Let's wrap this up. Closing message for Libra, please. Discernment and abundance on the bottom of the deck. So that just basically, that's exactly what it did. It wrapped up everything we just talked about. Yeah, Libra, I feel like, and it's number 10. It's number 10. I do feel like this is really important for you to use your discernment and really ask yourself if whatever this is that you're releasing is even worth it. Is it really even worth the trouble? You know what I mean? Because I just feel like because it's Four of Pentacles, it doesn't really give you what you need anyway. You know what I mean? But I feel like whatever comes in for you does. It actually does. Whatever comes in for you actually does. And that is what's super magical in this situation. I feel like it's everything. I do feel like it's almost like it's a dream come true with that manifesting energy. Like something that you have been manifesting shows up in your world because the Star card is with it. Good fortune is coming soon is literally what it says. Okay, so you have networker and then you have growth. So, I mean, I feel like this could be a networking opportunity that you have where you're working with people. Or I feel like somebody could realize what you bring to the table, all of that stuff. But anyway, so take what resonates on that. I'm sorry I'm such a messy reader. I like to use all these cards. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps my channel so much. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can do so down below. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.